Have you ever wondered how Andrew Tate got so rich? Although he's only 36 years old, the social media star has already acquired a considerable fortune and a lot of fame. What's more, Tate has spent the last few years spreading his ideas about personal, financial, and entrepreneurial success via podcasts and social media. In light of recent events, it's important to know where Andrew Tate gets his money. In this video, we explain Tate's formula for wealth and success, something that could be achievable for you as well. It all starts with an idea, and then after a lot of work, the millions will come in easier than you can imagine. It's always hard to make the first million, but after that, your wealth and life will improve dramatically. Stay until the end to learn the truth behind Andrew Tate's millions. Number 1. Humble beginnings. Wealth has always been Andrew Tate's number one goal. He started working odd jobs at a young age to put food on the table. When Tate was 11, his family moved to Bedfordshire, where he spent his formative years in a low-income community. After officially graduating from high school, Tate immediately threw himself into his training to become a professional kickboxer. His outlook on life improved as a result of his involvement in the sport. After winning a gold medal at the Olympics, he became a globally revered sports hero. Tate's father, Andrew Tate, died in 2015, and his chess skills were so impressive that he earned the nickname Alien. In his career, he beat 80 Grand Masters and won 6 Nevada State Championships and 5 U.S. Armed Forces Championships. Emery, like his son, was an engaged and sometimes controversial member of various online social networks. Before he died of a heart attack 7 years ago, he posted content on Facebook that was heavily criticized for its scathing criticism of U.S. foreign policy. Tate and his mother moved to Bedfordshire when he was 11. Taking care of her children was not one of her strengths, and she failed them miserably in every way. Although he grew up all alone, fatherless, and without a caring mother, he found endless support from his brother. Tate, whose full name is Emery Andrew Tate III, quickly made a name for himself professionally and financially. This is partly responsible for his recent media notoriety. One of his relatives said, "I remember when he was 14 years old. He was working in his uncle's fishing company and had just gotten his first cell phone with the money he made there. He appreciated it, even if it was not much. But life was not easy. One day he was ambushed by 3 Marsh Farm security guards. Andrew was able to keep tabs on the 3 young men with minimal effort. All he had done in combat training up to that point was punch a sandbag in the backyard. He had confidence in his own judgment and relied on it consistently. He had never considered becoming a member of a gang. As a truly unique person, picking a fight with him was impossible. He tried to avoid conflict and stepped in when he saw trouble coming, a characteristic that would serve him well in the many sources of income he achieved." Number 2. An online empire. When Tate decided to retire from kickboxing, he began his career in the entertainment industry. Tate was kicked out of Big Brother Celebrity Edition in 2016, when a video surfaced of him beating his ex-girlfriend with a belt. However, the ex-girlfriend insisted that communication between the two was still cordial. After all this, Tate decided to make Romania his new home and start building his empire from the ground up. Much of Tate's success is due to his online efforts. He has access to multi-million-dollar homes, as well as a fleet of luxury vehicles, including a Bugatti Chiron, a McLaren, a Mercedes, and many more. Tate has become known worldwide for his controversial views on gender roles and social norms, but many people interpret Tate's sexism differently. He's very popular, and his popularity continues to rise. Now that he has graduated from Hustlers University, he's pursuing other goals. The former online university known as Hustlers University is now known as the real world. Andrew is just one of dozens of people in the war room who belong to the same community. He's involved in the stock market, options, cryptocurrencies, and DeFi research. In the real world, he covers a wide range of topics relevant to today's digital entrepreneurs, including online sales and marketing, copywriting, freelancing, and business management. Andrew researched local professors and recruited them for the project. He assembled a strong team by offering a different kind of distance learning for entrepreneurs. In many ways, the real world is an improved successor to Hustlers University. Andrew Tate's members come from all walks of life and share a common goal: to amass great wealth. They offer their members access to elite training and advice from multimillionaires. Registration costs $50 a month and renews automatically. Hustlers University's Discord community has about 100,000 members. That translates into a high monthly income of about $5 million. Tate has bragged about his wealth on other social media accounts, which has led to most of them being blocked. Number 3. Romanian casinos. Andrew mentioned his gambling business in a recent Fresh and Fit podcast episode. When Andrew was financially strapped, he frequently visited casinos to try his luck. As an expert on the Romanian cage fighting show RXF, he was financially supported by a sponsor, who also owned many European casinos. Andrew proposed a business partnership to open a casino franchise. Despite the sponsor's wealth and his business's success, Andrew still needed a strategy. He approached him and politely inquired about opening a casino under his name. Andrew would share the profits with the owner. At some point, Andrew decided that the price of Starbucks coffee was too high, so he began offering free coffee to casino patrons. Thanks to the influx of new customers attracted by the free coffee, the casino was able to make money. Something as trivial as free coffee seemed to have worked wonders. The kickboxing champion and his brother Tristan are co-owners of 15 casinos in the United States. Tate himself is the owner of a total of 12 different casinos. The first of his casinos were opened when he was still in his early 30s. After the first one was successful, he opened several more with his brother, and eventually owned more than 10. By the way, we're on a mission to inspire people like yourself to make generational wealth, so make sure to subscribe if that sounds like you. Number 4. OnlyFans management. The Tate brothers, Tristan, Andrew, and Henry, once ran a management company for OnlyFans. Andrew estimated a monthly revenue of $200,000 in a recent Your Mom's House podcast episode. He also said his casino brings in more money than ever. Tristan, who has more than 1 million Instagram followers, has worked in adult entertainment for more than 9 years. Andrew's team of webcam girls moved in with him and spent 15 or more hours a day chatting with men online. Andrew was the heart of the business, handling the advertising and technical aspects of the arrangement. Believing that he could satisfy the male audience better than his girls, Andrew soon took control of the keyboards as well, as he could be more creative behind the keyboard. A huge success. On the Full Send podcast, Andrew shared how he emotionally cheated hundreds of men out of millions of dollars. He forced them to sell their homes, vehicles, and money to satisfy their need for companionship. Number 5. Tate's detailed talk at Rumble. Rumble, a web-based video platform, was founded by Chris Pavlovsky. The site promotes free expression and advocates for an open web. Andrew Tate created a Rumble channel called Tate Speech with about 1 million subscribers. Each video on Tate Speech is often viewed about 200,000 times, and Rumble pays about $2 for every 1,000 views. That means Tate Speech earns nearly $400 for every video it publishes. Number 6. Andrew sells Top G merch. Andrew Tate is best known for his appearances on The Real World and Rumble, but he also runs a successful online store called Top G. Top G Exclusive is the name of the company that deals in blockchain. You can buy t-shirts, coats, and coffee mugs there. When Andrew's image reached its peak, products often sold out in less than a day, while the longest time to sell out was 10 days. There are only a handful of each item at prices ranging from $100 to $139. With every purchase, you get a free pack of NFT mints. So Andrew has managed to relate to cryptocurrencies, occupy his niche, and connect all his products with cryptocurrencies. A perfect cocktail to achieve impressive breakthrough sales. Number 7. A TV commercial production company. Originally, Andrew Tate's company was called T2 Television and sold television commercials. A few weeks after he and a former colleague started their company, he was already making a substantial profit. But Andrew wanted more, and that's the key to becoming a millionaire. You always need to keep pushing for more, never settle for being a standard person. Since Andrew Tate used new customers' money to pay old customers, this was a brilliant business plan. But in this kind of business, you have to act as quickly as you humanly can, and Andrew was more than ready. How did we survive for almost a year and a half before everything went wrong? Speed. In other words, you spend fresh money to pay off previous debts. We were successful because we never stopped moving. We never slowed down, he said. Andrew Tate took away a valuable lesson from this experience about the importance of speed. Your chances of success will increase significantly if you make it a habit to work as fast as you can constantly. And if you found this video useful, then you'll love these. And make sure to subscribe and leave a comment saying I subscribed, and we will personally reply to your comment.